them. You know, we're not sitting up and looking what it is, but we're in this stage of quiet. We'll talk about this more at the end of our practice, and I have a meditation planned for you that does embody pratyahara. So as we go to practice today, find yourselves comfortable on your backs, and if you can, for me, take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart space. This is a really nice way to right away connect with your breath. So take that big inhale, feel your chest rise a little bit, your belly expand, and then as you exhale, let the center of the body soften and relax. And move through this practice right now this morning of really taking that full deep inhale, expanding, and then really releasing and relaxing. You know, and if your breath makes a sound, then it makes a sound. You can be a little louder about it, but inhale fully, exhale. Try that 2 more times, please. In and out of the nostrils if you can. And right away, cultivating this feeling of quiet, of turning down the senses, even the way that the earth feels underneath your body, the contact of your body on the earth. Soften into that. Let's go ahead and quietly bring our arms down to our sides. Right away, we'll start breath with movement. So you're on your backs. You can have your legs straight or bent. It doesn't matter, whatever feels better to your physical body. And on your first inhale, you're going to go ahead and reach your arms back behind you. Your back will naturally go into a little bit of a back bend, and then exhale, sweep down. So here, try to match your full length of an inhale, reaching back. Really put effort into this. And then a full release as the arms come down. Try that one more time. Okay, we're going to try something different with the arms. We're simply going to clasp our hands. So clasp your hands, flip the clasp. It might be most comfortable for you to stay here, right above your chest and shoulders, or with those hands clasped and flipped, you can reach back a little bit. See how far you want to go. We're in the very beginning of our practice, so take it slowly. Take another breath here, and then let the arms go all the way down to the sides. Release the hands, move the fingers, maybe open and close your hands. If you're not straight already, can you make your whole body straight by straightening your legs? If that doesn't feel good on your back, don't do it. Otherwise, I'm going to cue that the legs are straight, because we're going to go ahead and clasp those hands again, flip the clasp, go up above the chest first, then reach the arms back if that's accessible to you. And now you have this long line with your body. I want you to press your heels away, press your palms back, and really get a good stretch here. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 2 more breaths. And then release. Come on out of it. Let's all bend knees and sway our knees back and forth, and just have your arms down to your sides, please. Okay, let's hug knees into center. This is called Apanasana. Space in between your knees, maybe a little rolling here again would feel good. And we're gonna come up to seated together. So whether you wanna roll right up, it's kind of fun, or you can roll to your side. And when you come up, just give yourself a moment, and I would even say maybe bend your knees and put your feet flat, support yourself, sit up nice and tall, open your chest, and we'll just sway the knees back and forth, okay? Checking out the hips, seeing how the hips feel, getting your body used to this orientation, because we're gonna move to tabletop, all 4s. So find your blanket if you need it under your knees. I think I'll do that. We are gonna go into some low lunging eventually, so it's nice to have a blanket. If you don't have one, you can grab one. So let's come to hands and knees. And let's see what it feels like to be here. Now you're weight bearing. So open your hands up, drop your head, bring your chin in a little bit, and start to just rock your body back and forth, distributing the weight from left to right. Breathing here, really getting loose, enjoying this feeling of swaying. Always feels good for our nervous system. One more breath. And then find stillness here in the center. We're going to go from The center here, right into cat-cow. That's when we inhale, curve the spine, look forward. Exhale, round, pull your navel center back. Really have effort here in this. Inhaling, you release, soft belly. And close your eyes if you want. Exhale, rounding. Let's do this a few more times together. The elbows are soft, head is following the spine. That breath is the longest you can get it. That long inhale, that super long exhale. Okay, one more time. Getting our spine warmed up. Let's release that last exhale and come back to neutral. So a big part about yoga are the transitions and the strength we need to do that. We're going to lower all the way to our belly. So if you want to sneak your blanket out, you can. It doesn't matter if it's there. We're going to take our time, and on the exhale, see if you can slowly come all the way down and then release, relax. Adjust your legs in the back, maybe open them up a little bit. Bring yourselves up to Sphinx. That's when we have our forearms on the earth. Open your hands up. Find your height here. Don't feel like you have to come up high. Make sure those elbows are under the armpits, sort of hug them in. And then think of it as your chest moving forward. So it's almost like you're not pushing, but you're opening up the collarbones, having the back shoulder blades move together to open up to your throat, your chest. Maybe drop your chin a little bit, look in between your thumbs. Go ahead and gently take your head, look to the right. Back to center, keep breathing, look to the other side. Okay, come to center and pull your chin as far as you can into your chest. That's a chin lock, Jalandhara. Breathe there. And then just gently look forward again. Take a breath. Take your time to lower down. Stack your forearms, forehead down. I'm just going to keep my head up so I can project my voice, but you have your forehead down and you're breathing here. This is crocodile pose. Take about 3 breaths for me here. Smooth, continuous breathing. No holds, no pause. The inhale and the exhale are seamless here. Feeling that quiet in crocodile, so nice. Okay, let's keep that quiet with us. And let's bring hands under shoulders. We're gonna have that same idea of transitioning with strength to press up to tabletop. If you wanna sneak that blanket under your knees again, we're gonna be back in tabletop, and we're gonna move through dynamic child's pose. So maybe move your hands out a little bit, because this time when you take an inhale, you're welcome to drop your hips a little bit more. And then when you take the exhale, move back towards child's pose. That's that forward fold. So forward folds are always under the category of quieting poses, because you go down, you sort of shut off the senses a little bit. So feel that, feel the difference of how awake and alive the back bend is here up at the top, but then feel how quiet that forward fold is. Try that one more time. Big inhale coming forward, dropping the hips as much as you want. And then let's go back to child's and let's stay. Let's have this be our hold. So adjust your body. Maybe you're in forearms. Maybe you're stacking your fists or have a block under your forehead. It is nice to get the forehead on something. Breathing here, breathing here. Again, cultivating that quiet peace. Pratyahara in your practice. Take 2 more breaths. You can certainly reach the arms a little further forward if you want. Nice stretch here. Expand in your back body. Finish off your breath here and then rise up on your next inhale to tabletop. I'm going to locate my blocks because we're going to go into some lunge sequencing. I think blocks help with that. So find yourselves in tabletop. You can even put your hands on your blocks right away if you want to, if you feel balanced enough to do that. And take your right leg back behind you. So my right leg is back behind. Make it nice and long. And this is the big move of sweeping it forward and getting it where you want it. It's not as if it lands there perfectly right away. So take your time and get it there. Adjust your blocks as you need and find yourselves in low lunge. All right, we're gonna practice balance here, but we know we always have the blocks. Come to your knee, relax your shoulders. We are gonna introduce a twist towards the right, so take your time and twist a little bit to the right. You can go as far as feels okay for your body, drop your chin, Keep breathing, keep your eyes steady. That'll be your balance. Come back through center. This is the balance. Yep. Okay, arms go up. When you're ready, take your time. Never feel rushed. Anjaneyasana, drop your chin, keep your gaze on the ground, reach up with energy. Take one more breath. Float your arms down. Come back to tabletop, transition. And here's your choice to counter that. You can either go to child's pose if you know you love it. If you practice down dog, here's your chance to curl your toes and send your hips up to the sky to get the knees off the earth. So we have choices in this practice today. We can go child's pose for counter or down dog. Both are counter poses. Take one more breath. Come back to tabletop, meet me here wherever you're coming from. Set up your blocks because we're going to bring that left leg forward. Inhale, reach the left leg back long. Get it long. Be aware of the strength in your center and use that to bring the leg forward. Get it positioned. Take your time. Come up to the knee. Blocks are there if you need them. Take a breath. Start the twist to the left. And it's this idea of the twist happening from the navel center to the crown of the head. So you're not throwing your hips, right? You're pretty sturdy here. Keep your gaze down. Slowly come back to center. Take a breath, then start to bring the arms up. Anjaneyasana is the pose. Relax the shoulders, reach your fingertips up. Take one more breath. Float the arms down. And this is your counter pose. Bring the leg back, child's pose or down dog. Either one, child's pose or down dog. Or both, right? You can even do a combination. If you're in down dog, hang your head. You could pedal your feet, whatever feels best here. Okay, whether you're in child's pose or down dog, we're gonna have this next move be to our bellies. So you can either go to plank or tabletop, use the strength to lower down, and we're gonna set ourselves up for some back bending, a little higher than last time. Hands under shoulders, hug your elbows in, dynamically inhale up, cobra, exhale down. Head is the last to lift if you can. Inhale up, down with the exhale. Last one. All right, come on down. And let's all counter that. Tabletop, either through plank or keep your knees down. Child's pose or down dog. If you're in child's pose, keep breathing. If you're in down dog, enjoy it. Pedal the feet, hang the head. Okay, from these positions, either child's pose or down dog, we're gonna come to standing. So if you're in down dog, you can walk. If you wanna come up to down dog from child's, but we're gonna meet that transition, probably at standing forward fold, reaching the arms up and bringing the arms down. And we made it. Okay, let's fix ourselves. Here we are. So find yourselves on your mat. So important that now you let your body get used to this orientation by rooting your feet down and deciding if you want to have your feet kissed together. That's a little more of a balance practice, or maybe open them up a little bit. Find what feels good for you, please. Relax your shoulders and just start this movement of inhale up, exhale down, just to get the body used to this Samastihati, standing even pose. And then one more time. Okay, let's add on to this. We're gonna bring the arms up, but when we keep the arms up and do the exhale, we're gonna bend the knees and find chair pose. Come back up, arms come down. So we snuck that in. Let's try it again. Inhale first, exhale, go as deep as you want. Inhale, arms are the last movement. Try it one more time. Utkatasana. Okay, reach up, arms down. Let's do a little different thing with the arms for the hold. So find your stance, root your feet, long posture. Take cactus arms for me. Expand in your chest. Take a big inhale, fill up your body, and then exhale, find it. Now this is our hold, so gaze, breathe. One more breath. And then release up, reach up to the sky and bring the arms all the way down. Nice. Pause. See how you feel. Okay, let the legs relax. We're going to reach the next standing pose, building it what I call from the ground up. So that's why the blocks are nice. And let me just show you what I mean by that. We're going to send one leg back and come up from that to the pose, okay? So see what you need for that movement. Here we are at the top. We have our blocks if we need them. If you don't use blocks, you could just use the ground. Let's reach the arms up to the sky together. Get a good stretch first. Then exhale, fold forward. You're going to send your right leg back. When you send it back, put it at an angle. There you go. Now come up to standing from here. Take your time. And right away, we'll start to go into warrior one. Inhale, bend the front knee, cactus arms. Exhale, down. Keep going, same thing. Inhale, exhale. Bring that breath in, expand, and then release. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, pause, relax, soften. Make sure your body feels good. We're gonna hold it. Go to your breath and go right into it. And keep that quality of the pose. Strong but soft here. You're strong but soft. Take one more breath. And then release down. Nice. Let's step the legs together. And let's just pause for a moment. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, other side. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Take the leg back. Relax into your hips. Come all the way up. Balance. Catch the balance first. And then start to go in and out. Inhale. Exhale. So since the inhale is energetic, we feel it here. And then we soften and release. And then down. Okay, let's do one more. Just feels like we need to. One more. Okay, relax, relax. So we start to sort of build this tension. So let it go, let it go. Go into the hold. And the quality that you find it at, keep it. It means keep your elbows up, keep your hands open, keep your foot rooted into the earth. Take one more breath. Come on out of it and step forward with control. Transition. Relax, breathe. I'm just going to move these here for a moment. We're going to open up our feet as wide as our mat and really get into our side bodies. Now we're going to start to open and create space here. Inhale, reach up. Grab that left wrist with your right hand and gently pull it over. Look down to the ground. That might help with balance. Come back to center. Release, switch your hands. Left hand, right wrist, over. Now something different. Release and reach up. Drop your right arm and slide it down like we do for triangle as you reach up and over. Come back through center, flow through. Other side. Okay, reach up all the way, reach, reach, reach. Long exhale, brings your arms down. Step your legs together. We're going to do another transition from the ground up. So come to the top. Here's your blocks. We're probably just going to travel with one block this time. I'm going to explain why. So let's all inhale up together. Let's fold forward and let's step that right leg back again. This time you're going to travel to the right. So you're going to walk around and end up in a wide-legged standing pose. I did take a block with me. You might want to do the same. Get your feet parallel, then stand up slowly. Take your time. Okay, you were just inverted and now you're coming up, so breathe. Breathe for a moment. We're gonna forward fold through a couple of sequences. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height, expand and star pose. Exhale, fold forward. Block or two. If you wanna grab your other block to stack, you can. Bring your chin in and come on down. Release your breath. Come halfway up. This kind of helps coming out. Halfway, then rise all the way up. Breathe. Arms down. Relax. Okay, I'm gonna give you another one with hands on waist. If it doesn't feel good for you to fold forward with your hands on your waist, release them. Take an inhale first. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. It's nice to feel the hinge when you do that. Now release your arms if you need, okay? If not, keep them there. That's fine. Come up out of it again. Maybe hands go back to waist. Let the arms rest. Relax. Okay, the last option I'm going to give you is to clasp behind your back. So you can bring your arms up and star. You can either just bring your hands to your back or clasp them. Open up your chest. So be mindful how far you go here when you come forward. It might just be a tiny bit. Breathe through it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And slowly come up and see if you can keep your hands clasped. Come up, come up, come up. Keep them clasped. You've got it. And then release and let them sort of crisscross. Whew, and front. Okay, yes, step your legs together. But stay on the long edge. Everybody here can stay facing the parking lot. Open your legs up again. Turn your left toes out. Left toes out. Go right into Warrior Two. Virabhadrasana 2. Expand and reach. Okay, we're going to flow in this by doing this. Let me face you. Drop your back arm and reverse it. You can straighten that leg if you want. Go back to Warrior Two, slow, with control. And reverse it very slowly with your breath. One more time. 2. Reverse. Okay, we're going to find it. We're going to hold it for an extra breath. So find it here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Relax. Feet to parallel. If you need to step your legs together, you could. No big deal. Open back up again. Right toes turn out. Please find Warrior Two. We got to do it on the other side. So Warrior Two for the people in the room to the back door, or to the back door we walked in. Go ahead and bend that knee towards that back door. Expand in your arms. So really reach, effort here, effort with softness. And then we're going to reverse it. You're going to reverse towards me, everyone in the room. So reach back to reverse it and then find it again. Warrior Two. Slow and steady. The gaze has to move. So that's why the balance feels a little compromised. So please take it slowly. Try it 2 more times. Here's Warrior Two. We reverse it. Warrior Two again. Let's reverse it 1 more time, and then we're going to hold it. So ready? Come down into it. Hold it here, same side. Expand in your arms, reaching here. Go back to Warrior Two. Take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Drop the arms, feet to parallel. Step your legs together. Step your legs together and see how you feel, please. Okay? Everyone good? Okay. Yeah. Getting there, right? We're climbing the mountain together. Face me. Let's bring legs together, but let's open up as wide as our mat again. We're going to do a breath exercise called Agnisara. So good for digestion, but I want you to take it slowly. So the stance is that you're at a comfortable, you can bring your feet in just a little bit, Roy, yep. Comfortable stance. Bend the knees, rest your hands here. Now you have this chance to really let the belly get soft, right? Sort of just let your belly release. Let's all take a big inhale and expand in the belly, but then on the exhale, pull your navel center back. Engage. Okay, release. Inhale, soft belly. Exhale, pull back. Try that 2 more times, but please go slowly. Last one. Okay, pull back and then release. Now, soften the belly. Just go to your normal breath, normal breath. Roll your spine up, keep your eyes on the ground, because you might feel the breath. It's called Agnisara. Agni is the fire, and then relax. Okay, step the legs together, see how you feel for a moment. Balance, it's going to be in the form of crane today. So, hands to heart center, and I'm going to give you options here too. We're going to bring the right leg up. If you want to go to wall, absolutely. Yep. I don't have to tell you that. Please know you can always do that for balance, okay? Right leg comes up. Ideally, we want to bring the knee as high as the hip, right? Keep your gaze steady. I'm going to give you the option to open it like a book today. So open it up. Bring it back. Okay, one more option. Straighten the leg, look to your toes. Lower down, release, relax. Let that go because that muscle probably got really tight. Okay, let softness come back into your body. Stand up nice and tall. Hands don't have to be here, but you could do here, you could do here. I say do what feels good. Left leg up. Get your positioning here, and even know that when you open, it doesn't have to be a lot. You can even just take it a little bit, because you can feel that in your hip flexor. It kind of gets tight. Okay, come back. Straighten the leg, look to the toes. Keep the toes up, 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 and then relax, release, shake it off. Let's meet on the mat. Let's stand at the top of our mats. Let's have our blocks here for transitioning, because we're going to flow a little bit. Surya Namaskar C is the sun salutation of C, and it's a lunge sun salutation. So that means we're going to send each leg back at a time. This is our big practice of transition today. Everyone together, inhale, let's reach our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Right leg goes back and that right knee goes down. So here you are in low lunge. Drop your back knee. Okay, come on up when you're ready. Anjane Asana. Breathe. Sweep your arms down. I want you to bring the back leg forward. Take your time. Okay, here you are. Hang out for a moment. Send your left leg back. Drop the back knee and reach up. Keep that breath flowing through you. Keep your gaze steady. Okay, when you bring your arms down, I would say off the block. So bring your arms down, tabletop, all the way to your belly. Meet me here for your back bend of choice. It could be cobra, it could be sphinx, it could be something a little higher. It's going to be a hold though, so hold it and breathe. Drop your chin, take one more breath. Release down, relax. Stack your hands, elbows out, rock your hips back and forth. We're gonna stay down, that's the good news. So, come up to tabletop. Let's counter that with either down dog or child's pose, okay? That's your choice. A forward fold to counter that back bend we just did. Okay, we are gonna move through seated, but there's always the option to come to your hands and knees and bring your seat back to your heels. This is called hero. Some of us practice it, some of us don't. So see what you want to do today before you come to seated. If you're here, take a breath. And then we'll maybe find a blanket to sit on today if you want to. You don't have to, but for your seated practice, it might feel great. Okay? All right.
No, I'm just...
So let's meet seated. If you do sit on a blanket, I always suggest wiggling your seat forward that you're right on the edge. It sort of tilts the hips and drops you a little bit. Don't feel you have to have perfectly straight legs. You can have soft knees, but I do want you to have this long spine, okay? Dandasana, press your fingertips into the earth and just let your body get used to being seated for a moment. You can even bring your chin in. Notice how your body is moving with your breath. Okay, we're going to soften a little bit and bring this right leg in as much as we can, and we're going to open it up to the side. This is the sort of beginnings of Janu Shirsasana. You can place the foot wherever it feels best for you. Try to put the foot in as far as you can and then open it up, okay? Try not to adjust when you're here just to protect your knee. Nice and tall, shoulders are squared off with the front edge of your mat. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to reach our right arm up. We're going to twist towards the straight leg. So that means we're going to bring the hand here and we're going to twist. Very gentle. Drop your chin, keep breathing. So that right hip is solid on the earth. You can even sort of press it down a little bit. That's the stretch happening. Take one more breath. Reach the arm up. Bring it down, help this leg up, and bring it forward. Rub and massage your leg a little bit. Okay, now it's set up, and this is important. Left side, bring it in. Open it up, and then try not to fool around with it. Like it's something I'd say to my kids. Reach your left arm up. So get length here, get length in your side. When you turn, this hip is going to want to come up. Leave it down as you twist towards the straight leg. Walk your right hand a little forward and take that left hip and press it into the earth. Drop your chin, breathe, 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 breathe. Long, smooth breath here, please. 2 more times if you can. Inhale, exhale, last breath. Come on back, unwind, help that leg up, and then go ahead and let it go and massage your legs a little bit. Yeah, your hips, inner thighs. Okay, we're gonna grab our bolster at this point, or a cushion for the folks at home, because I'm gonna show you how I want you to put it. So I'm just gonna move my blanket out from underneath me, because when I do this, I know it feels better without a blanket, but you could use a blanket. We're gonna use this bolster to come back on, like this, sort of like you're lounging, okay? So I'm back on it. My head is really the most effort here because it's upright. I'm not letting it go back. I'm just looking forward in between my knees. My knees are bent, my feet are flat. This is control and strength in the center. I want you to, as you bring your right knee in, extend your left leg long. Bring it in, hug it in. Don't use your hands. And then switch. You can put the foot down or you can switch in the air. Okay, now try and switch in the air for this next one. Rest the leg, toes are up. Try again. Okay, let's all be on the same page. Bring your right leg in, left leg long. Push your left heel away. Now, this is the challenge of the practice today. Can you lift the left leg? Beautiful. Breathe, breathe. Down and switch, but don't rush. Set it up first, set it up. Left leg in, press your right heel away and then lift. Breathe. Release, relax. And what's nice is to sort of straighten both legs out, move your feet, bend the knees, feet are flat, and sway your knees back and forth. Let's come all the way up. Just put the bolster to the side for a moment. Bend the knees, feet flat. See if you can reach your arms forward. This is the last of the center strength. And come all the way back. Make sure you're good to come back. Take your time. Hands on belly, relax, release. Everybody come back to their backs, please. Your legs can be straight or bent, it doesn't matter. Hands on belly, check in, see how you feel. Yeah, make sure your body is positioned okay on the mat. How is your breath? How does it sound? So what's nice is we can move to a place of that we hear the sounds around us, but we start to go a little more internal, that the main sound we're noticing is our breath, right? That's that breath awareness, that quiet sort of ocean sound of the breath. Then even as we get quieter and quieter and move into more of a pratyahara practice, the breath sort of becomes external and we just touch into that piece of pure quiet. Let's keep that quality of being very quiet here on our backs by hugging both knees into center, having space in between your legs. This is Apanasana. Let's keep the right leg close to us, extend the left leg long. Hug in that right leg, hug it in. Okay, we're gonna practice half happy baby. It's a fun one to practice. You can take the right foot up to the sky and sort of hold on behind the right knees. So I'm sort of pulling down a little bit, adjusting myself behind this right knee. If you can reach the outside of the right foot, go for it. If you can't, don't worry about it, right? You can just hold behind the knee. But if you can get the outside of the right foot, even out your hips and move into half happy baby. That knee can be on, like I'm holding my foot, so my knee is on the outside of my right shoulder. Breathe, wherever you are. One more breath. Now, Take the hand off the leg or the foot, bring the right leg in, the right knee in, hug it in again, and let's straighten and bend a couple times just to release that quad, that leg, supporting the right leg, still the right leg. Okay, straighten the right leg as much as you can. Bring your arms down to your sides, please. Relax your shoulders. And with that next exhale, with control, lower the leg all the way down straight till it meets the earth. And then relax. Breathe. Take your time. Hug knees into center when you finish that movement. Here you are even again. Keep the left leg close to you. Extend the right leg long. Hug in that left leg first. Really check out your hip first. Hug it in. Now, keep the left leg bent, but take the foot up. Hold behind the left knee. You're moving into half happy baby. So maybe this is where you stop, right? You're good here. Or you can bring hand to the outside of the left foot, and that left knee goes just outside the left shoulder if you can. Breathe. Most importantly, breathe, relax into it. That right leg is long as it's straight, toes are up to the sky even. Take 2 more breaths in whatever variation of half happy baby you are. Release the foot, support the left leg, and start to straighten and bend the left leg. As straight as you can here. It's a nice stretch for the hamstring. Okay, one more time. Let's all meet with the legs straight. Let's bring our arms down to our sides, and let's make sure that we come down on the exhale. Lower the leg. Drag out your exhale, and then release. Soften. Relax. Take a breath. Okay, bend your knees and sway your feet back and forth. Bridge pose, bridge pose. Bend the knees, feet walk towards the seat, arms down to the sides. Let's keep our arms still today. Let's let the hips go up and down as we dynamically move through. Inhale up with the hips, exhale down. Okay? Bridge pose. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Okay, now for the hold, come on down. For the hold, relax your shoulders. You can bring your arms back behind you, or you could clasp them under your back. That's sort of the classical way of doing it. So when you're ready, go ahead and lift those hips. You can clasp your hands, walk your shoulders in a little bit. Press your feet into the earth. Use your glutes, engage your seat. 2 more breaths, please. We can do it together here. If the arms are there, release them and lower, lower, lower. Long exhale. And then relax. Release. Shake your, or not shake, sway your knees back and forth. Okay. Can everybody reach a block? Okay. We're going to take a block. These might even work too, these little bolsters. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to put something under our lower back for supported bridge. So I'm going to try this little bolster. You could do a cushion or a bolster, or you could do a block. Some students actually like the firm feeling of a block rather than a bolster. So see what your preference is. We're all different. But I do want you to be supported here in bridge. Little less effort than holding bridge on your own. So I want everybody to set that up, please. Under your lower back. So move your bolster out of the way. Yep. Bring your back down to the ground. Go ahead. Bend your knees. Okay, lift your back up. There you go. I feel like this bolster might be a little high. You can try it. You good? Is it comfy? Perfect. We're good. Okay, relax, everyone. Relax your shoulders. Don't hold, don't hold, I know because I do this. Don't hold the pose here in the chest and the shoulders. I want you to let the shoulders drop so the chest opens, because you're moving towards a supported shoulder stand. So you want that stability in the shoulders. You want that connection of the shoulders on the earth, okay? Take a couple breaths here. Now we are going to move to bringing legs up. If you're someone that when you bring your legs up, the block bothers you, you can move it out if you want. But if you go ahead and bring the legs up and your body is okay with that, leave the block there. So one leg at a time, you can lift up to the sky. Take your time, yep. It's a little bit of balance, right? Because here you are on something. Have your arms be placed in a way that feels best for you in this pose. That could be a little more open. Soften your toes, your feet. And we're going to play around a little bit here, opening the legs into a V as far as you can, a V shape, and then bringing them back together with control. As always, follow your breath and move very slowly to avoid too much movement on that block on the lower back. So with control. And I'd love for you to get to a place where you can hold this, but the legs are open in a nice V shape. Very good opening on the inner thighs. Relax. Act as if there are weights on your feet. So really let the legs drop open, please. Try not to hold it in your face. Find the quiet here. One more breath. Bring the legs back together with control and just take two more breaths with the legs together. Each leg comes down. Feel the earth. There it is. Block comes out. And then slowly, 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 slowly lower the spine down. And do what you like to do here. You know, we're all different. Some of us like to hug the knees in. Some of us like to straighten the legs. Just do a little reset for yourself, okay? However that looks for you. So I'd love for you to give yourselves a supine twist, but what I want to mention today is that supine twist can be entered two different ways. So let me explain what I mean. Let's hug the knees into center. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. So from here, you can keep your knees kissed together and you can drop them both to the right. That's a pretty deep twist. If that's too deep, you can start with your feet down on the earth and drop them to the right, okay? To the right. Go this way. There you go. Now keep them there. Open your arms up. Let me get this out of your way, Roy, because that's just in the way. Okay, don't touch anything you don't want to be touching. Expand. You can turn your head to look the other direction of where your knees are. I like to cue this, though, as bringing the head up and then turning it and putting it back down. Okay, a little safer for the neck. And then settle in. Breathe here. Take about 2 more breaths. So think about, before you bring your knees up, use the strength of your center. Bring your knees back up to center and get your body even, because your lower back might have been a little bit uneven. Maybe even hug the knees in. Bring your arms out to the sides again and either drop from the feet being up or down. It doesn't matter. Both legs drop to the left. Those hips have to roll, but I'd love for your shoulders to stay on the earth. As close as we can, keep them on the earth. And the last piece could be that you carefully lift your head and look towards the right. And drop it back down to rest. Supine twisting on this side. In the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali talks about pratyahara in the 2nd chapter. The whole chapter is filled with teachings on the 8-limbed yoga system. This 5th limb is called pratyahara and is defined as the conscious withdrawal of energy from the senses. This idea of getting quiet, not having reaction to stimulation around us. Take 2 more breaths. And before we bring the knees up, we turn the head back and we think about the center, all that strength we have lifting the legs up to be able to hug them into center and reset. And we're going to end on a dynamic, even pose today before we do Shavasana practice together. So that means I want you to hug your knees in. I want you to today to try to put the soles of the feet together while the feet are floating. So sort of this floating, Baddha Konasana. Then bring your legs down into that diamond with soles of the feet together. Adjust your seat, adjust your lower back. Open your knees up. And the dynamic movement will be the arms. So we'll inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, bring them back to the ground. Try that 2 more times before we stay put. Inhale, reach back. Knees are open, soles of the feet are together. Exhale, down. Last reach with the arms. And then what I want to tell you is you can place the arms in a position that feels comfortable for you, whether that's just out to the sides at shoulder height, or you can reach the arms back, okay? Very expansive if you do that. But this is our hold, so we're staying still and we're letting our body receive this last asana pose. Stay just as you are and continue to breathe, please. Letting the legs release, letting the legs relax as much as you can here. Two more breaths, please. And let's go ahead and finish the breath that we're on. Help our knees up. Hug knees into center or any last little movement that you need to do. We're going to now enter a Shavasana practice together. That's when you simply lie on your backs, cozy as can be. Maybe a bolster under the knees, maybe a blanket under the head. We all know what we like. So go ahead and lie on your backs, yep. Maybe if you need warmth, you put a blanket. I have a guided meditation for you going into Shavasana that involves Pratyahara. Pratyahara in the whole body. So go ahead and take several breaths into your body and relax here. And I want you to direct your breath here in the beginning to your back body to really start to instill this sense of steadiness or grounding in the body. If you haven't already, you can certainly close your eyes. And begin to sense how your exhale breath begins to lengthen naturally, becoming very, very slow. Cultivating comfort and ease in the body. Begin to feel the quiet steadiness and ease in your legs and your feet. And sense this part of your body dropping deeply into the earth. Feel that steadiness and ease move into the middle of the body, resting in complete comfort here. Begin to feel softness in your chest and your upper back, your shoulders, your neck. And we let this quiet, this feeling of comfort and ease move all the way up to the top of our head. As we continue to let the body drop down, We can visualize our physical body in this quiet space in our practice. This idea of being inside a circle or visualizing a circle around the body and keeping your physical body inside that circle, and all of the sounds are on the outside. As you remain in Shavasana for the next few moments, I'll be here and I'll bring you out. We have a few more moments to stay just as we are resting in Shavasana practice, but just becoming a little more aware of my voice. I'd love to share a little bit of a write-up from a yoga teacher that teaches restorative yoga. Judith Hansen Lassiter says, "I believe that Patanjali means something different when he talks about this simple withdrawal from life, being pratyahara. I participate in the task at hand, and I remain separate from my reaction. In other words, no matter how much meditation, postures, and breathing I practice, I still continue to react to the people and situations around me. This reaction in itself is not the problem. My attachment to the reaction is. Where the practice of pratyahara is manifested is the space between the stimulus that comes into my nervous system via the sense organs and my reactions to it." To me, the practice of pratyahara is not about running away from stimulation, which is basically impossible anyway, but rather practicing pratyahara is about remaining in the middle of a stimulating environment and consciously not reacting. So start to move out of Shavasana. You can wiggle your toes, move your feet. Slowly reawakening the body. Maybe reach your arms back behind you. Just get a nice stretch. And let's know that we can roll to our sides to come out of Shavasana if you'd like. And we'll all meet seated. I'd love to teach you the hand gesture for pratyahara. All the eons of yoga have hand gestures. And this one is that you clasp your hands just regularly, but you put your pinkies together, and your pinkies stay out. Clasp, pinkies out. And you can relax, right? Relax your shoulders, yep. This is to cultivate quiet within. So a nice little accessible gesture we have. Murti Mudra. So let's all relax our shoulders and hold Murti Mudra together. Feeling that last bit of quiet together. Lightening the senses. Maybe closing the eyes. And as you move through your day today, you know, really seeing how you react to all the stimulus around you and remembering that practice of pratyahara and how it can be used in your everyday. Let's all take a big inhale in together and exhale. Thank you, everyone. Great practice. Have a great day.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.